Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my dueling videos, and today I have for you a red Resonator Gadget Control deck. Now this deck reminds me a lot of the old Thunder Control deck, which used a lot of Ultimate Providence, since the Morphtronic Thunder monsters are really easy to search with the Thunder Seahorse and stuff like that. So the deck's a lot like that because the cards you're using are sort of replacing themselves, and that being the gadgets. We have green gadget, red gadget, yellow gadget. Their effect is that they each search each other when they're normal or special summon. So green searches red, red searches yellow, and yellow searches green. We're going to be special summoning them using red Resonator. Red Resonator, really good. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 lower monster from your hand. So that would be one of your gadgets. That allows you to go into any level 6 you need. If you go into Red Rising Dragon on summon can special summon a Resonator from your graveyard. So you would target the red Resonator, summon him back. And when red Resonator is special summon, you get to target a face-up monster on the field and gain life points equal to their attack. So you can target the Red Rising Dragon, gain 2100, and then go into a level 8. However, it must be a Dark Dragon type Synchro monster. So the targets we have are Red Dragon Archfiend and Dark End Dragon. But because we are replenishing our resources fairly quickly, we're able to abuse cards such as Brionac, because you special summon gadget, you search a card, you summon Brionac, and you have that one card to bounce something else. You also have the card for this card with Ultimate Providence, or this card with Rebirth of Parsat. However, obviously for Rebirth, you still have to have a counter trap in your hand. The other card I wanted to use that can take advantage of this card is Raigeki Break. At first I was running triple Raigeki Break, but I didn't have enough counter traps, so I had to add a third Ultimate Providence. That's the only difference between the deck you see and the initial deck list that I was testing on the left, or on the left. But yeah, the deck is really good. I mean, most of the time we're going to be negating monster effects we have with the Providence. Other than that, for anything else, we have Rebirth, and then we have the one Avenging Knight Parsat to be special summoned using the Rebirth. 2 enemy controllers, because again, since we're able to easily special summon monsters onto the board, it means we're going to be controlling more than one at a time, so you can econ take, synchro with their monster, or go for the OTK. I started building this deck on Aster just because I had the space, and I just went with Draw Sense Fire because it kind of made sense. We are paying life with Rebirth, we can take hits and then use our skill to draw into our red Resonator. It's the only skill I tried, but I'm sure you can figure out something better probably. Other than that, the deck's pretty straightforward. Dark End Dragon is going to help us deal with a bunch of stuff. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. This card loses 500 attack and defense, and send that target to the graveyard. Other than that, we are either going to be putting them in defense position so we can beat them, or we're going to use Brionac to send them back to the hand and try to go for a game. Really fun deck, honestly. I used it for almost a whole day, and I couldn't really record or save the replays, I should say, because I still had the ones for the older video. And yeah, I just kept using it because it was that fun. And then after I recorded the video, I was able to play it again to get some more duels in. So yep, here we have a Yami Yugi. And we're going up against Buster Blader, so immediately we should expect Destruction, Swordsman Fusion alongside a DNA Surgery, which is fine. We don't have to worry about the Buster Blader attacking us. So we're going to use the Raigeki Break here to destroy the Buster Whelp, because I didn't want him to summon a Buster Blader, since Buster Blader can actually attack me directly. Other than that, I don't mind him wasting his Hate Runic. We pick up a Rebirth, and I wanted to be able to set this for the DNA Surgery. I know he's gonna save it until I try to activate an effect so that he can just negate it. So I wanted to set up my rebirth and wait until the following turn. We got a Regeki break. We're still kind of waiting for Red Resonator. We can take a hit. We can negate something, and if we're in danger of, you know, losing, we can use the Regeki break. But yeah, we're gonna activate Red Resonator. There is the DNA Surgery. So with this card, the extra Ultimate Providence, special summon Avenging Knight. Now we get our gadget, draw. And then I can do whatever I want, right? I can go, actually I can't go, yeah, I could have gone Brianna because it's not an actual dragon. But any, you know, trying to go for Red Rising Dragon or Darkened Dragon, the Buster Blade would have messed that up, so I go ahead and use the Regeki break right there. But Brionac would have worked just as fine. Red Rising, and go for game. I couldn't activate my effect to special summon my Red Resonator because I had already special summoned a non-Dark Dragon from the extra deck, being the Avenging Knight. And that is one of the restrictions in the Red Rising Dragon. Alright, here we have a Zane. Cyber Dragons. Or maybe not. 30 card great. No Cyber Style. I don't actually remember what this was. Maybe the guy was just trying to get a skill. So we're gonna summon Red Gadget, start searching, thinning our deck so we can get to our Red Resonator. Oh, okay, it's a Quintet Magician deck. Got it. So it's gonna go Alistair, Invocation on Cositus. That's fine. And we're okay taking this damage. Obviously, we can't use Regeki Break on the Cositus. He doesn't use the Alistair, so it doesn't trigger my skill, which is unfortunate. But this is not going to kill me. If we were in danger of being killed, I would have used the Regeki Break to destroy whatever he summoned, because obviously he can't summon a second Cositus as it's only limited to one. So we take this damage, we can use our skill, Draw Sense Fire. Get my boy Red Resonator out. Special summon green, search a red. Go for the Red Rising Dragon. Special summon my Red Resonator, and we gotta take care of this Cositus. So we're gonna use the Red Dragon Archfiend. I wanted to force the Alistair. I was very surprised that he just let me destroy his Cositus that easily, because now anything else we have Regeki Break for, or we have the Rebirth if we need to negate anything. So we're pretty much set at this point. This is not a threat. Again, we could have negated, but it's not a threat. It's a Magellanica that's only gonna be destroyed by my Regeki Break. And really what I'm trying to negate is either Quintet Magician or the Magical Ice Fusion. So use the Regeki Break, normal summon Gadget, and now I can just go for game, because no matter what that back row is, we have our Rebirth in the hand to negate it. However, he does survive with 1 life. Alistair searches for Invocation again. Goes for the Wonder One. We let him do it. Invocation. Goes for Purgatrio. Again, we could have prevented all of this, but we don't need to. We have our Regeki Break. There we go. And this whole time, we were just sitting on a Rebirth for whatever was actually a threat, something like a Quintet Magician. Easy win. Alright, here we're going up against Arcana. This is a Dark Magician, maybe? I don't actually remember. I'm feeling brave going with Gadget. Normally I wait until I have a Red Resonator, but because we have the counter trap at an Econ, we can wait. We pick up the Red Resonator anyway. Green Gadget. Add a Red Gadget. My side kind of hurts a little bit. Out of nowhere. But anyway, we're gonna go for Brionac this time because no matter what he activates, we can negate. Unfortunately, he was smart enough to activate this during the damage step, meaning my Brionac cannot redirect the attack, but we're still gonna hit him for 26. And we got to keep our enemy controller. Sets a card, Brionac, shuffle those two back, and we get the scoop. Alright, two more. Alright, we have Carly.
Duel.
This was a weird Fortune Ladies featuring Silent Magician, which is okay. We only have two spells. Chooses not to attack. I was kind of hoping that he would attack with Silent Magician. If there was any other threat, such as Fortune Lady pass, maybe going into Fortune Lady every, I would have negated, but this I was fine with him attacking me so I could activate my skill. Chooses not to attack, we pick up the red Resonator anyway. I mean, we do run 3 of them, so it's fair. Add the red gadget. Synchro for red rising. And the reason why we're going for red rising is so we can go into Dark End Dragon, activate our effect. We're not destroying the Silent Magician, we're just sending it to the graveyard. Hit him for 21. Doesn't do anything. Dark End Dragon again. Normal summon the gadget. But just look at this. Ultimate Providence, Ultimate Providence. I was gonna be able to negate a trap or 2 monster effects. What was he gonna do? Nothing. We get the win. And then last but not least, we have a Crow Hogan. This is one of those decks that I definitely like to play a lot over and over. If you guys watched the stream today, I used a pretty cool deck. I'm not going to say what it is because I might make a video from the stream footage. And I was able to use the deck for almost 2 hours. Had tons of fun. This is one of those decks. Alright, here we get debunked. Oh, I remember this. This was kind of sad. Brand new Dragonity EX structure deck that I haven't bought because it kind of looks like a scam. But that's what we're facing right now. Dragonity Vash. Chooses not to go for level 8 or activate augmentations. He's just gonna leave a phalanx kind of awkwardly sitting there. Normal summon red gadget. Search a yellow gadget. Activates level augmentation. Reveals Dragonity Ducks. Discards Ultimate Providence. Get that out of here. Divine Lance. Raigeki Break. Get that out of here. So, if you're wondering what happens here, Divine Lance does make the monster unaffected by traps, but this card is a equip spell, which is just like a continuous spell. It has to fully resolve and be on the field for the effect to be active. So before the Divine Lance, excuse me, has a chance to resolve, we're destroying the monster first. They lose everything. And we still have our Raigeki Break. Normally you'd have to wait and just hold on to that card so your Raigeki could be alive. But because we're gadgets and we search each other, we can go for the 26. Now I could have used our Raigeki Break here, but we're actually gonna BM because why not? Let's show you the full extent of the shenanigans you can do. Yellow gadget adds a green gadget. Go for red rising. Red rising, special summon Resonator. Gain some life. Red rising number 2, special summon Resonator. Gain some life. From here we can go to Dark End Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, whatever we want. We're just gonna use Raigeki Break and win the game. And there you go. There is Red Resonator gadgets, Gadget Control, really good. Super fun. It really does remind me of that Thunder Control deck that I never got to use because I never had the spell that would destroy a card by shuffling a Morphtronic monster back into the deck. And this one plays just like it but you know, it has a synchro engine instead. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.